there's no debate that systems-driven businesses aren't better businesses. We know they are better businesses. And if Mr. or Mrs. Business owner listening to this right now, don't see yourself as a systems person, so surround yourself with systems-driven people. Hire systems-driven people. That's actually the secret. I remember hearing some advice. Someone said to some famous business guru, "What's the secret of motivating your staff?" And he said, "Hire motivated staff." And I thought, what's the secret of getting people to follow systems? Hire systems-driven people.
I will say this from my own experience. I've noticed it's not necessarily an industry or even a specific job title, but people who have actually come from larger organizations that they've operated under these level of systems in the past and appreciated them, but want a better culture. They're like, the culture kind of was or like, I want to be a part of the change, and I want to be able to feel like when I make change, I can actually see it happen and not just be a number in a giant organization. But they, people who've worked for Apple, people who've worked for Amazon, people who've worked for some of these large, very systems-driven organizations have seen it and they get it. Now they want to go build their version of it in a small little petri dish like your company. That's where I've noticed a bit.
I love that. You've hit the nail on the head. As soon as you said that, I'm like, I've got instant pattern recognition in my head of where I've seen that. Mm-hmm. The first one that came to mind, there's an accountant in Mornington, a couple of suburbs from me, and we've done some great work together. She grew incredibly quickly. Sharon Schmidt from Smart Business Solutions, her original job was working at McDonald's. So she saw a vision for what a systemized business looks like, and then she's brought that in. Her systems champion's actually her son, Ryan, who equally was training to be a pilot before he came to work for an accounting business. And being a pilot, there's process and checklist and everything. So he's already pre-baked and programmed. So I think that's an astute insight from you there as, that someone who's already seen it, it makes it much easier, because then you're just saying, let's recreate what you've already seen.
And when you talk about the junior person, that is often the story. Is they're kind of like, I've seen it, I've been a part of it, I just want to build my version of it in a smaller, and they're excited to kind of get there. I've hired some really good recruiters actually in the past who are like, I've been a part of this massive recruiting organization and I just want to build mine now. And I kind of get exactly what it should be. And your company, it isn't 5,000 people. It's 50 or it's 10. And then suddenly it's like, I get to now build something that's much more easy and quick to implement and malleable, but it gets to be my version. And they're very proud of that. You said pride in what they're doing. That gives them a chance to kind of make their mark on an organization. I'll just rattle off a few others that you were just kind of mentioning, but precision is a very obvious one. Someone who's naturally attuned to seeing things in a precise way. Passion for the organization, passion for the industry. They have to have some sort of passion for the thing that they're building. And then you had briefly mentioned it, but some sort of leadership or the want to be able to be in front of others, the want to learn to be a good leader over time versus being a Braveheart leader. They're more of I want to be a part of something with people, and I actually want to put myself out there to actually lead others. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All things I've looked at in the past too. Cool. So
I love it.
Anything else you want to comment on this? I'm trying to picture the person.
Yeah.
Does that help frame it? Is there anything else we should add?
Yeah, I think you want, and I suppose it's whenever you're hiring anybody, you want someone who wants this, and there's a level of drive, and just there's a little bit of that sparkle, you want to get them early as well, so you can help to shape and mold them in your organization within that culture. So I think learning to spot these people will be one of the most important skills you can do as a business owner. Really, that's what you want to do. You want to learn to spot these and then do exactly what you're talking about. We're kind of talking about pattern recognition. I'm going through my databanks in my brain going, what are all of these criteria? What are the common elements? What can I see? And then that way, in the real world, when you're in the moment, you go, when you see it, you go, oh, that's it. And then you lock that in early. I think developing that skill is probably one of the best things you can do as a business owner, because it translates to a whole range of different things. It's just about finding the right people.